clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Vikings and the Patriots, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
And one nice thing you can always say about Kirk Cousins is that he's consistent. Always puts up nice numbers each and every year. If there is a downside to his game, it's been the lack of playoff success. All in all there. Starting quarterback at a time in the league where it's tough to find your franchise guy.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Cousins now eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. Dances by at the 20. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. 23 yards for Dalvin Cook. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. On the return is J.J. Taylor. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Jones. He shakes him off, and the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Play fake. Cousins. Complete to Wright. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. On play action, Cousins steps away. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They'll run for it with Cook. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. To throw is Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Vikings are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. On the return, it's Taylor. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. He'll drop it underneath to White, and they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the return man will shuffle through the white stuff, secure the fair catch with both hands. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. On the move to his left. Looking for right, and he finds him. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action now. Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taylor now from the end zone. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for the Patriots. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Nelson Aguilar. 32 yards. And the Patriots get a score closer. Folk connects on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Scoring summary. 3-play drive. And it ends with a New England touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A reminder coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis on the... And he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Patriots are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. They hand this off to Harris. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Cousins rolling to his left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins. He'll buy some time right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield, and this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but Let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Final play of the half, Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. Taylor now to return it, and he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. He completes it to Henry.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds Aguilar over the middle.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. Back to throw. Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This is White on the screen. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll try to run with Harris, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown! Hunter Henry. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead will be cut down to 14. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Let's go!
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Here's Madison running left. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal. They go play action. Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson there to make the grab. And the Vikings have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. The extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. On the return, it's Taylor. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got the connection here to Bourne. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give to Madison. Pushing his way through. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's Madison. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Rolling to his right. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taylor now to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. New England trying to get a place on offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
That's how we do
The
it.
safety. Turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Jones completes it to Aguilar. New England on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the handoff, it's Madison. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.